Hello and welcome everyone to this auction video for this rather special 1998 Mazda X6. Yes, this is the V6 version. I mean, this one's actually very low mileage. I think it's something like 68,000 miles. The bodywork is somewhat to be desired, but there's no massive kind of damage on it. It's just been resprayed and not had a very good job done on it. So yeah, the paintwork could definitely do with some attention. I don't know, it's maybe I had a repair there or something. But yeah, overall it's a good drive. There is a fault with the clutch on this one as well. But on from that, I can see if you can manage to sort out the clutch, this would actually be a great car. It actually drove very well, and it's quite a rapid car for what it is. So anyway, let me take you around it, and we'll go around it and see whatever we can see. As you can probably see, most of these panels have been resprayed. Doesn't look like it's been done in a body shop. Looks like it's been done at home to me, but I might be wrong, so apologies if anyone's done this and it's been their pride and joy work. But yeah, it's definitely, the bodywork is definitely somewhat to be desired. There is a bit of rust coming through here. More on the front end here, it looks kind of more original, so all of this kind of looks more so original along with the bonnet. There is some scratches on the bonnet as well, and some stone chips, as you would expect from a vehicle of this age. Coming around to the passenger side, again, the lower bumper not looking so bad, but this arch again has been resprayed, and as you can see, it's not the best job, so it really is in need of some TLC. But to someone, it might be worth kind of getting it back to its former glory. The mirror again resprayed, passenger door again I would say resprayed, rear one again much the same. No massive amounts of damage, just standing out, just poor paintwork to be honest. The roof is much the same again, that's been repainted. I've not attempted to open this sunroof because I don't want to possibly break it, so I'm just going to leave that alone. I've not even touched it, so I don't know if that works or not. So I would take it as it's not a vehicle of this age. I just don't want to make anything any worse. This rear panel, in places it looks original, in other places it looks like it's been repainted. The whole rear bumper to me looks like it's been repainted. Yeah, some stickers here and there. This panel is quite bad out of all of them. The boot again is quite bad and quite scored up, as you can probably see. What else have we got? So no massive damage jumping out overall really, apart from that rust on there, and this one being quite a poor panel. As I said, it's all just been resprayed. So let's have a look. Also in the boot here, we've got a few spares. We've got another mirror and some other bits and pieces, and another mirror by the looks of it, the actual glass, some brake discs as well. So I'll chuck all that in the boot, and that will be included with the sale of this vehicle. Exhaust and things like that. Looks like it's quite new under there. So let's have a look on the inside. Let's have a look in the boot. Can I do this one-handed? Yeah, we got it up. Okay, so there's mats in here and stuff. And let's have a look. We have got a spare in here. There is some wires. I'm not sure what all that's about. Maybe it's a radio system. So you've got a spare wheel in there, tyre. Oops, the boot does go down with a bit of a slam. And the door cards themselves, not actually looking too bad when you consider its age. All the windows work, all the mirrors work. And yeah, the interior is not looking horrendous, as I say, when you consider its age. I've not looked at these seat belts or anything. I can't get that out at the moment, so I'm not sure about the middle armrest there. But yeah, let's have a look around the other side. The door is fine, cards not bad at all. Window works, I've already tested that. Bit grubby here on the back of the seat, but the seats in general actually not really that bad, and the carpets aren't horrendous. They look worse in person on the there we go, on the video than it does in person, so that does work. Let's have a look at the front here. So loads of service history. I wouldn't say it's a full service history, but there's certainly a lot from over the Again, electric window works fine up here, and yeah, we've even got a cassette player and a nice cream leather interior. Let's jump around to the driver's seat, have a little look inside. And this car is actually ticking over at the moment. It's that quiet, it's super quiet. It certainly sounds nice actually, this engine. So I do think there is plenty of life still left in this old girl. So there's all the door controls. We've got electric seats, they seem to work fine, although I can't get the back of the seat to raise, but the front will raise. So yeah, worth noting that. And we've got all the other bits and pieces. We've got cruise control, and yeah, all your lights and bits and pieces. Let's turn those lights off. And we are ticking over, and we've got a mileage of 68,728 miles. So nice low mileage, super low mileage for its age. Half a tank of fuel, which is not to be smirked at nowadays. And all these other controls, I don't really know how to work any of that. I do know how to work one of these, but there's no cassette in it. I don't know what these switches are about. There is a light on the back bumper. Maybe if you plug this in, the light works, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I don't know what this other switch is about, so I'm leaving that alone. Gear stick is a little bit worn and it moves around a bit, but otherwise, yeah, we've got the sunroof there. I don't know if that's as far as it will go forward and back, so I'm not going to touch that anymore. There is the controls there. I'm not going to tempt fate, so I'm going to leave it alone. It does come with 2 keys. Oh, actually, it comes with 3 keys. There's 1, 2, 3 keys there. 1, 2, and 3. And has also got the remote fob, and that seems to work without a problem as well. I'll just take you through the startup sequence and show you that. Okay, it starts. Okay, also, so with the clutch, I think it's had recently, if I've gone through all the paperwork, it's had 2 clutches recently. Now I think there is an issue with the with possibly the slave cylinder or master cylinder or something like that. I'm not a mechanic, guys, but 1 minute it seems to work okay, and the next minute I had a job changing the gear. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on, but there is definitely a issue with the car from the clutch standpoint. But yeah, it drove actually very well and pulls nice and strongly. And yeah, hard to believe it's actually built in 1998. So let's have a look at this service history. Let's get this other window down. I've not tested the aircon or anything like that. I don't want to mess around with this one too much. I haven't got a lot of time. Sorry, hold on a sec. Let me just get to the page on the service history here. Sorry, I'm rushing a bit here, guys. I've got a very busy day today. Trying to squeeze another car in after this one if I can. So yes, there we go. It's if I can get this to focus. So 30th of March 1998, and we have a 600 mile inspection in 1998, and then there is a stamp here. I think this must be the last stamp for 61,000 miles, but no date on that. But there may be invoices there to coordinate with that. So it's showing its first service in 1999, and then 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. I think that's 2003 anyway, as far as I can tell. I think that would be about right with the mileage there. No stamps then until we come to 2009, 2010, both with stamps there. I've taken photos of all these, so if you want to study them more so, please do have a look at the photos. So that's all the stamps in the service book. There is a nice owner's manual as well, and the MOT, forgot about the MOT, that runs out in October 23, and there's also the mileage there, so confirm the mileage. It's not that many miles, I don't think, 1,000 or 2 miles every year. And then we have a stack of invoices. I've taken photos of all this lot, so please do check out the photos. That's just like wheel alignment. So here we have a clutch here on the 23rd of the 6th of this year. Supply and fit new clutch at 600 odd pounds. And then we've also got another one on the 19th of January of this year. Another one, what have we got here? Replace clutch again, yeah. So rebuild, replacing oil, blah blah blah. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it, guys, but there is definitely some fault there with the clutch. Maybe it's something straightforward and easy to someone who knows. Timing belt was replaced there in 2021, so that's a nice one to have done. And also it's had calipers etc replaced at that point. That was a rather big bill there at 800 odd pounds. Another interim service at 2021. I won't go through all of that. Tyres, I've taken photos of all these MOTs. A brake caliper in 2018. MOT, brake hose, brake fluid 2018. MOT, coil spring and pads, brake pads 2018. And a battery, ion battery in 2018. So I said I wasn't going to go through that, but I did. Right, let's have a look under the bonnet at this beastly engine. It is so quiet, this thing. It really is super smooth engine. I think from that standpoint, I think the engine's good. So let's have a look under the bonnet. So I've had this one running for about an hour now, so I think it's getting a little bit hot. Let's get this bonnet staying. There, I accidentally hit the pause button. Right, so yes, here is under the engine, under the bonnet, and okay, we've got 24 valves of EOHC V6 engine, and yeah, nice and quiet, and I would say quite clean in here, really, considering its age. It looks to me like it's been looked after over the years. So I'll be quiet and let you have a little look. There we have it. Okay, so there you go, guys. Quite a rare car, I imagine, nowadays, and quite desirable to some. Hope you've enjoyed today's video, and happy bidding.